Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Great, beautiful, blessed morning. I guess my mic was muted. I don't know why. Hi guys. Welcome to episode 147 of Happily Healed with Tenille, and I am Tenille. Making sure that you can see me everywhere. I should be on Facebook. I should be on YouTube. And hi, Tickety Tockety. I'm actually making sure that I'm on Instagram right now. Here I am. Copy. Oh, not copy. Go live. Go live. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I would appreciate some comments that let me know. Oh man, it's doing that thing again. I was doing that thing. Instagram. Tighten up. Tighten up, Insta. All right. Well, you see me in some capacity. I don't know. Looks weird. But everywhere else, Colorado player, let me know that you see me. If you don't know me, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! If you do not know me, my name is Tenille, and I help women, people diagnosed with lupus or other chronic illness, go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And today, we're going to talk about basically how to keep your health goals when your body's not as reliable as everybody else's. And I'm going to let you know right now. In this episode, I'm going to keep it very, very honest. Is that okay? Can we keep it hot? Can we keep it hot? Can we keep it honest, open, and transparent? That is what my good friend Jared says, and I love that saying. Can we keep it hot in here today? Hello, Diana. The party's here. All right, I don't know what's going on with Instagram. I see that the camera's a little weird. I apologize. Thank you so much for being here, regardless. So, it is 2026. The last time I saw you was 2025. And was it? Yeah. And we made goals. We have things that we plan to accomplish. We told ourselves, we wrote down, if you listen to me, we wrote down our goals and said, I'm here to do this. And this year I'm doing this. And statistically, about 5-6% of people are going to actually follow through with their goals. So it's the first week of the year, not even, it's the first 5 days of the year. And within the first week, that's going to be a fourth of the people are going to be gone. By the second week, more than half of the people will be done with their goal because they messed up one time. And I apologize. Thank you for grace. That I didn't explain to you that as a person with chronic illness, we do things different around here. We do things a little different. Do not think that because you decided on a goal and then your body decided to do something else, that you failed and you can't continue with what you wanted to do. We're giving grace to ourselves, knowing that our bodies do not work like everyone else's. Okay? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, do you have your goals actually written out? Do you have what you want this new year to look like written out? Tell me yes. Tell me yes in the comments. Because if not, I don't know. We don't need to talk about anything. I don't know. Like, I'll talk about something else. I don't know what you're talking about. Because it needs to be something that you look at all the time. It needs to be something you're reminded of all the time. You go to reach for that cookie. When you said you wanted to release 5 pounds of that weight, I don't lose weight because I'm not trying to find it again. I release it. You have a plan in place that's a real, actual plan. So if you forget, if you have instructions to put anything else together, you refer to the instructions. Like you get your IKEA furniture and you're doing it and you're like, this looks weird. You refer to the instructions. So why would you think you don't need instructions for your life? For me, I'm reading my word. I'm looking at the notes that I took from different classes that I took. I put a step-by-step plan. looking at it once you get that IKEA furniture, once you get that class assignment, looking at the whole big project can be overwhelming. And people who are overwhelmed are not people who are taking action. So, what I need you to do is to go ahead and write it down, make it plain. The Bible says. Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for being here. First and foremost, if it is not written down, you're not really planning to do it. If there is not a plan, you're not really planning to do it. And remembering that we were chosen to be warriors in this way is important to actually accomplishing the goals and not just talking about goals. Every new year, there's so many people, chronic illness or not, giving this big declaration of I'm gonna bippity boppity boopity boop up, look at me and just wait. In 6 months, in a year, I'm gonna be, and then 2 weeks go by and they stop because they didn't have a plan. They didn't have a any checkpoints along the plan. They didn't have a community that's going to keep them accountable to their plan. Do I have a moderator in YouTube? Hi, YouTube. I see you commenting. Don't like all of these comments. You can go ahead and stop doing that, I think. So back to the regularly scheduled programming. So now, when you have your written down plan and your community to back you and check you, because I definitely have people who check me if I am not in my right mind, if I'm giving up too easily, if I don't see what it really is. I have a huge community to check me. If you have all that in place, then we can even start. Then you can start. You haven't even started thinking about it. It's like halfway starting, but you wrote it down, have your community in place, then we start. Okay. And this is before January 1st. This is planning, because if you do not, if you are failing to plan, you're planning to fail. So January 1st comes and you start your first goal. There better be a goal for every quarter and not just a big, huge goal with no kind of directions. There needs to be at least a goal for every quarter of the year and a goal for the week. When you wake up and don't have your goal, sounds like, oh, in 2047, I'm going to have this thing. It's going to be great. How can you get excited? What are you excited about? Make smart goals for every week, bigger goals than that for every quarter. And make sure those goals can be adjusted to, excuse me, your goals can be adjusted to every whim of your body. Because you know that some days you're going to wake up and your body's going to say, we're not doing that today. That's not what we're doing. And I'm saying this as a person who's done things like 75 hard, who's done like very physically demanding things. And there are rules and regulations to it that, I made my own, not exceptions, but I shifted it. The problem is that people come up with it's an excuse that they're like, oh, well, my body's not doing this, so I'm just going to stop. That's not what we're doing here. Not up in here. Not when you know me. Okay? I'm going to be your fairy god loopy and let you know that when we have goals, we're going to follow through on those goals. Even if we change the path of how we get there, okay? Just because you change the path does not mean, there's more than one way your GPS is going to give you. It will reroute you. And sometimes you need to be rerouted. Example, I just did a 60-day challenge. It's over today, ? It's over this week. And there's a physical aspect. And during that physical aspect, my specific goal was at least 15 minutes of activity per day. And when during this 60 days, I had a mini flare that took me straight out. All I could do after I did my meetings, I would take a nap. After I did this podcast, I would take a nap. I needed to lay down more than I could sit up. And my 15 minutes of physical motion and whatever it did not stop. I found bed exercises. I have stretchy weights that are, the kinds the cords and the bands. I found things that I could do laying in my bed that I was still accountable for my 15 minutes. Plus, I didn't want to lose the strength that I had just built in the days prior to the flare. So there's always a way to adjust. There's always a way to make it still count. The whole point of having a goal is becoming that success that you want. The goal is not an overnight success thing. There's no such thing as an overnight success. You do a repetitive thing over and over and over and over and over and over. And then one day you wake up and it looks like this just happened. It is built on that consistency. It's built on that drive. It is built on you really wanting it or not. And the way to keep all of those goals in check is with what? Well, I'm going to say it again because I just said I'm going to say it one more time. A plan, a community. Write it out, make it plain. Having, celebrating those little goals in between the big, huge, giant, crazy goal is what's going to keep you happy and accountable and, give you motivation to keep going. If you just drone on and do the thing over and over and over and over and over, some people are going to keep doing it, but most people are going to give up because it is boring. The brain just kind of goes into a lull. You need the dopamine hit. You need whatever. That's why people on a strict diet get a treat day, a cheat day, or whatever you call it, right? I think it's imperative to give yourself a reward for every accomplishment even if it's making it through the week, specifically for a chronically ill baddie like ourselves, even if it's just that, you change something, you wear a cute outfit that you wouldn't normally wear because you're feeling cute because you made it through this week. There's nothing stopping you from laying on the ground and just being like, no, thank you. I'm not doing today. Today is canceled. And yet, look at you. You're on this podcast. You're doing the things. Be proud of yourself for every little thing that you're doing that's getting you to the goals that you're getting to. Okay, let me check on my notes and make sure that I didn't skip anything. So to think of the word discipline as an able-bodied person versus a person with chronic illness, which I don't even think it's a difference because it's the same. Everybody has their hard. We have our hard with medical stuff. There's, blood tests and doctor's appointments and people doubting you anyways, or not getting the care that you need, etc. And then on top of regular life, you've got job, you've got kids, you've got relationships, all the things, keeping yourself looking like yourself through all the chronic illness weirdness. The discipline comes in just the not giving up part. If you have the plan, you refer to the instructions and just follow the plan. If you have all your chronic illness stuff going on, refer to the plan. That's the discipline. The discipline is the not giving up. The discipline is knowing when to shift and when you're being lazy. Just because you have chronic illness, you could still be lazy. You could still not do stuff because you just don't feel like doing stuff. So, okay. Creating your goals is also, it's very important for you to take into account what is actually possible and make it a smart goal. I do not want you to go ahead and doubt yourself into making your goals too small. And I don't want you to think about your goals as I'm superhuman and I'm going to break through walls and do this thing in one day, you know? None of that is helpful for you, okay? Please be in communication with your community and understand that there is a sweet spot. There is a middle, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna look at these comments because I just went back to Instagram. Wow, wow, wow. Tony Smith says the most dead bodies are found in the water before January ends. Our New Year's resolutions. Wow. You got to give yourself grace. You like, there's nothing that it's not over till the fat lady sings. And I don't really, we live in a body positive community. So ain't no fat ladies. Okay. That is insane. That is insane. Your aura suggestions, message, self-disclosure, and overachievement are unbelievable. Smile. Thank you for making hard less frightening and doable with determination and courage. Thank you for being here and saying that. I appreciate that. That is goals. Like I have huge goals right now, and all of it is scary. I just know that it wouldn't be put on my heart if it wasn't doable. If like God, where God guides, God provides. I would not be this passionate. I would not feel this way if it wasn't doable. And I know that if the goal that I think I want doesn't get accomplished, it's because there's something better for me. Okay? There's never going to be something to physically keep me away from my goals. Mentally, that I think is the biggest hurdle and obstacle. There are people with no arms and no legs who accomplish their goals, even though nobody believed that they could. Okay. So I know it's possible. And I know it's possible for you. Do you have your plan written out? Do you have your instruction manual where you break it down chunk by chunk? I want to figure out a way to show my plans without giving away my goals. Because everybody doesn't need to know your goals. The thing about that is you don't know who's actually rooting for you or jealous and mad. And either is fine because it's not going to stop me. The point is, I'm not going to encourage anybody to be jealous and mad or, pray for my downfall. So we'll go through, maybe I'll do it in a masterclass, where how I chunk down my goals and what that really means. Because I'm not, sometimes you tell people to do stuff and you think they understand, like, you're like, obviously just do this thing, and they don't. So I'm not gonna assume that you understand what I'm talking about when I say to chunk down your goals. I just want to say, you can do this. It's not over. You are prepared, equipped. You have it in you to get this done. Do not give up. Take it out of your vocabulary. Change the plan. Reach out to a friend. Be a part of a community like ours that is going to check you and keep you accountable. It is imperative to understand that your goal might not happen exactly the way that you thought it would, and be flexible to change the direction, change the plan, figure out what is actually possible. Do not let social media convince you that because you have a chronic illness and things are different than what you see, that it's impossible. People just don't understand what it's like living in a body that's already attacking you. All they fighting is their minds. All they fighting is their minds. And we got our minds, our bodies, like the people around us doubting us. Look, warrior is not a joke. Warrior is a label that's given, that is earned by the fight that you are fighting that nobody even sees or understands. I see you. I understand. So we can do this. If you are ready for a goal planning session, get in my calendar. My link is everywhere. It's in all descriptions. You deserve it. Let 2026 be your year. Do not allow this year to pass by wondering what it could have been like if you would have started. We're starting now. We're starting today. The calendar is not dictate when is a good time to start. The best time to start is now. And now. And now. And every moment that you are still breathing, there's an opportunity for you to do this. Okay. Now that you know that, now that we talked about that, how you guys doing on Veganuary? You doing all right? Is it okay? You doing all right? Because I know I've been posting what I eat in a day, and people have been a little confusion. What's that? Where do you get that? How'd you do that? And I'm posting very, very simple things because I know that people are a little freaked out about what is to be eaten. It's normal food, guys. It's normal food. Just read some food labels. Maybe that's a post I need to make, how to read some food labels, and ingredients that you might try avoiding. Maybe I do or don't avoid them, but they affect everyone differently. Ingredients affect everyone differently. So let me know what kind of recipes you're looking for. What are you looking to replace? How can I help you? Here I am in front of you telling you to use me for this month. What do you need? I want you all to be very successful in this endeavor, in this test, in this, people are doing the Daniel fast and vegan. People are doing just vegan. How can I help you? Let me know. I wore today. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? I'll post a picture. It says Just Plants, but it's the Jurassic Park logo. It's the cutest. One of my favorite t-shirt brands, vegan t-shirt brands, is going out of business. I got. She's very happy. She's having a baby, got married, all kinds of things. Too busy to make t-shirts. I understand. Because she makes these by hand. So, please let me know how I can help you conquer Veganuary if you are doing that with me. And if you're not, it's not too late. It's still January. So what you doing? Jump on it. Let's go. Let's do this together. I'm very excited about it. I will be posting what I'm eating in a day as much as I possibly can. These videos are a little scarier than I thought they were going to be. I realize now people are really judging what I'm eating, and I just not going to change anything. I just have noticed it, and I'm uncomfortable, which means I will be leaning in and going harder and posting more of them and more tips and tricks. And my chronic illness baddies, hello, we have more reasons than most to be eating the way that we do. So get it together. We have mission, we have goals, we have responsibility to ourselves and our family and friends. Let's get it together, okay? Let me see if there's any comments I missed. Oh, I didn't. Facebook. Okay. Facebook. Hello, Warrior Mom. Hello, Darren Walker. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Wow. Lots of comments. I'm sorry about that, guys. YouTube, what is going on? Yes. Ask them why they're saying these things. Crazy. You know what? If I have, trolls, and trolls are attracted to things that are exciting. So here we are. Yes, planning is key. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, you guys, 20 comments. Okay. 0 excuses. Absolutely. We do this. Happy New Year. Thank you for this reward meal. Yes. Reward meal. Love this. Get tons of value each time. Keep going. Thank you. You're so inspired. Oh, thank you. You are so inspired. Yes. Believe it. You got this. Keep going. Labels are evil. Yes. Great, beautiful afternoon from Strong Island. Happy New Year. Thank you guys for being here. All right. A million comments. I appreciate them. If I missed yours, I will definitely go read them back and respond. If you need me, if you need to be a part of our community who's very supportive, do not hesitate. Get the link. Book your time in my calendar. It will not be as easy to get a hold of me in this coming years, okay? I have a lot on the schedule this year. I have a lot of goals this year. I do not want you to miss your opportunity to work with me while I have the time in my schedule. Okay. I love you guys. Stay happily healed. Have a glorious first full week of January. Let's smash these goals and eat vegan. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.